It's a man living in a hut just off the heath, who's been there for a long time, and developers try to get him off the land. So they take him to court, but he replies and gets to keep the land. And that aspect of it was based on Harry Hallows, who actually lived on the heath. And after that, it's a fiction about a man living in a hut who falls for a woman who lives in a mansion. And both of them are a little isolated and a little bit disenchanted, and they find each other. So that's really what it's about.
And he's a homeless guy. He's had a rough time in his life, but he's got his own little world and his own little ways and foibles. He's very happy doing that. And along comes Diane Keaton, who's just recently been widowed, and they form an unlikely, warm, touching friendship.
What we added to it was really the romance. And so our movie has Diane right across the street, and someone who was used to a certain standard of living, and her fortunes were fading, but she's not telling anybody, and they meet, and it's kind of a very quiet affair, and I think a very sweet natural development in the relationship, because it's very private, and it's very much about saving his house, and at the same time she's letting go of hers.
I like the idea that it's never too late in life to sort of open a new door and try follow a different path, and I think that's quite a nice thing to sort of take away.
The film's it's shot in a wonderful way, and we've got a great DOP, and I think it's quite a small film in some ways between characters, and it's a lovely little sort of quartet of characters, but it's shot quite expansively, and I think that's probably going to, I think, mark the film out.
There's always that desire that they recognize themselves a lot in the characters, and also I really hope that they're just taken the way I've been taken by watching it, and the actors, and kind of that feeling you have when you see a great romantic comedy and you're laughing and you're also feeling so much as well.
I hope they get a little warm glow or something of that nature, and I hope to kind of think about the notion of homes and houses and plots of land being more than just a figure that people put on them, and that there's always a second chance, and the soul is better for having a soulmate.